Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we are hopping into another delicious and fantastic run against Jiren. We have completed quite a few no-item runs on Jiren at this point. Today we're using the AGL Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 1 team here. Now, AGL Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 1, they're an effective character in this fight because the first couple of rotations, they have high damage reduction, and then after that, it swaps to dodge, which is actually perfect for the setup of this Jiren fight, right? Because with the high damage reduction early on against this Jiren, he has dodge cancel. So we do need to be actually tanking, and then once we get towards the second half, we actually are going to be having our boy have the dodge ability when we get to the point where Jiren has 100% defense ignore, right? So my strategy with this team, and I mean really what I've been, jumping into doing, is just trying to fire off the Tech Golden Frieza and Gogeta's active skill off as soon as I can. With that active skill, we could cut most of AGL Jiren's HP away, thanks to the active skill, right? So with it, we can get through the annoying portion of the fight, I think, and get to the dodge or die portion of the fight, which, I am, certainly willing and ready to participate in the dodge or die portion of the fight. So I just did a quick reset right there, because obviously we do want to run Pan in slot 1. Remember, Pan is one of the stronger characters that we could run in this fight. She also has a perfect setup where she could actually go slot 1 against Jiren, and then once we get to the second phase in slot 2 or 3, she'll have 80% dodge. Yeah, wow, this is a bad run, right? Because Jiren has been so aggressive. With a lot of these teams, if Jiren is just supering like slot 0 over and over and over and over, there's just not a lot you could do. There's a lot of characters who could be used in here because Jiren could be attack debuffed that people don't understand, right? Like there was a clip of Yakon dying on my team that people were tweeting around, and like some of the comments were like, "It's true dumb. Why would he bring Yakon in here?" Well, because Yakon works. If you could debuff Jiren, the decision to allow AGL Jiren to be debuffed does turn this from a buzzsaw that only a handful of characters could do to a fight that, genuinely you could use a lot of strategy for, right? I don't know if I've seen anyone bust out like the Tech Rose Goku Black clone, who probably would be very effective in this as well. I wonder if we could do like a Realm of Gods run and run that Tech Goku Black clone with the massive attack debuff ability that he has, and him being a tech character. He might work very well against this Jiren, right? Now, this fight is going away, too, by the way. So I am very happy that I decided to prioritize this and try and get a lot of these no-item runs done. And do as many as I can. There's still at least 4 or 5 setups I know I could do, but it is tough. I wish I could just sit here and grind these stages out a little bit more, but I do want to be uploading, the 4, 5, 6, uploads a day anyway, so I can't just only grind this event. But I think we made good progress. This is what, like our 11th or 12th run or something like that of different leader characters. Again, there's a couple of different setups we could try that hopefully I could get done before the event goes away in a couple of days. That would be very fun. So this is what happens with Gogeta's active, by the way. It's like Gogeta's active is so good in the second phase, but I would rather just get rid of the first phase and then piece together a winning run, through dodging Jiren. To me, I absolutely will, because I mean, remember, Gogeta would do a massive amount of damage to this Jiren as well once we would actually get to this portion of the fight with him having his active skill intact. But I fear the first phase more than I fear this phase. Alright, so this opening rotation here is not great, honestly. because I know future Gohan can still revive, but like I hate just like giving up a turn, right? Like I don't want to just instantly revive right here without being able to at least put any type of damage or do something to Jiren. So I think I do eventually decide to just say fuck it and run Pan in slot 1. Remember, her dodge is less in slot 1, but I mean, I do have a full dodge build on her, right? So, you know, we can, you know, see if Pan can get a couple of dodges for us, then get a couple of attacks, maybe a couple of stacks as well. Remember, we do want Pan to try and stack up as much as she can, because one thing that's really annoying with Jiren, and it really is a factor in this run, by the way, is the damage threshold bullshit that this Jiren has. With this team, we really feel that. The amount of attacks we hit this guy in this winning run that do 0 damage, it's a lot, man. And this character is so good, future Gohan and Trunks, but Trunks does have several additionals built in that are, I think, 50-50s. And so, like, if he does the hidden potential system additional normal, he's just dropping 0. It's just 0, 0, 0, 0, which is a real bummer. I wanted to get Tech, Golden Frieza, and Gogeta on rotation with the gods, by the way, because I wanted to utilize the gods as our kind of like our orb generator for Gogeta. Since I use Gogeta just as a tool to get us through the initial phase, I then wanted here to, you know, kind of have, I needed a character to be able to generate the orbs for Gogeta. Now, remember, Pan can Rainbow Orb change, but I believe for Rainbow Orb changing, it is specifically, if I'm not mistaken, it is when there's a Bond of Friendship or a GT Hero character on the team, and we don't have another Bond of Friendship or GT Hero character on the team, right? So we're rocking Pan without, it's an additional, and I think it's her orb changing that we actually don't have access to on this setup, but the way she works with her debuffing and shit, it's still worth it. The first turn the gods can transform, they could live normals, but the super attack, I think they can live a super too. I think we've seen them survive a super attack. It is within the realm of possibility. But they also do have the attack break. Attack breaks are very good in this Jiren phase right here, because Jiren only attacks 6 times. So even one attack break can be very, very crucial towards us getting the win. Remember, Pan will continue to stack attack, by the way, which is very good. So that means she's going to get closer and closer and closer to being able to, consistently deal damage to Jiren, as long as she actually gets her super attack. Here's the damage from Ultimate Gohan and Gamma 1, which can be pretty good with the Senzu up, which we had right there. And then we had a nice little dodge. Physical Ultimate Gohan hits very hard. This is the turn where I start to think, okay, we actually maybe have a chance. We have a chance to win here. Remember, Jiren 100% of the time does super in slot 2. You can always expect Jiren will be supering in slot 2. So we could maximize damage even a little bit more if we had future Gohan and Trunks next to LR Ultimate Gohan to get the legendary power link activated. But that would put LR Ultimate Gohan in a situation where he would be hidden potential system, dodge or die in slot 2 against that Jiren super attack. And I mean, if I could avoid that, I will. Pan, until she gets hit, has 80% dodge. And I think if Pan got hit one time, she's instantly dead anyway. And then remember, as Pan is supering, she is stacking. So we'll be able to actually break through the 0 damage threshold. That shit is just so annoying, right? Like, the amount of zeros we put up against this guy, damn, dude. When the hardest fight in the game has a damage threshold attached to it, holy hell, is it frustrating to deal with. Because it's like it's just every single turn, it's like, it's just scary. It's just scary as shit. Really, I guess this is a fine setup. Although, I mean, I'll just say this as casually as I can. I do not trust the LR gods. Their dodge is not that high. It is funny the way I see people, people do suck this character's dick. But, their dodge is so low compared to characters like Blue Goku and physical UI and stuff, right? In order for the gods to be able to match what physical UI or the blues have, they have to get 5 rainbow orbs, which is, needless to say, very uncommon. But they are able to create orbs for Gogeta right here, who, with 9 orbs, he has 95% dodge. Plus, I do have a heavy dodge build on this character as well, for this exact moment, right? So Gogeta's able to do some good damage for us. The gods, remember, they're going to attack break one of Jiren's actions right here. So there's only going to be 1 attack that they have to dodge. We did get them 4 rainbows, right? So that 70% dodge plus any dodge build we've got. Yeah, dude, the crit for 0, so annoying. We do dodge right there, and then, again, now I'm, like, really thinking, like, okay, we got a good shot. But we still have this next rotation, which is really, really scary. Now, LR Future Gohan and Trunks, they have to be run in slot 2. There's nothing you can do about that. They have to be run in slot 2. Or 3. Because Future Trunks, most of his dodge, he gets from being in slot 2 or 3. So we do have to rely on either Pan or Ultimate Gohan in slot 1 right here. Ultimate Gohan has 58% dodge. If it's past his 5th turn, which it is, he has 58% dodge. So the only thing we could possibly do here is just hope that he does that. I do think, now I think he dodges all 3. Yeah, that was me just confirming that he had his dodge, like the dodge part, and his damage reduction is gone, most of it, and he now has dodge to replace it. I think Ultimate Gohan, a super would kill him, but a normal, I've seen him take, like around this point of the fight, I've seen him take like an 800k normal. So I do think he would have been able to survive potentially 1 normal. Potentially. I am not certain. Future Trunks right here does have a survive KO attack in slot 2 or 3, which we do get hit. And the survive KO attack wins us yet another. That mechanic on some of these dodge characters is so fucking broken, dude. We've run a lot of runs because of that survive KO mechanic. Then Pan gets her dodge in, right? So now, and then, boom. We get a nice final rotation right here. 10 orbs, Gogeta has 100% dodge. And then I was a little hesitant to just lock in the turn, but I was like, there's no way. Like, Jiren, Ultimate Gohan will kill Jiren. Like, I was very, like, I was sitting here, I was like, in my brain, I know Ultimate Gohan is going to kill Jiren, but I was still scared to, like, fire it up. Because, again, Jiren, 100% of the time, Jiren supers in slot 2, right? It's every single turn. He is always supering in slot 2. So if we're going to hide a character, it can never be in slot 2. But Gogeta has 10 orbs, so that means he has 100% dodge. And then Ultimate Gohan can kind of wrap things up in slot 2, and that's exactly what happens. And then there we go. We have yet another clear against Jiren. Again, there's a couple of more runs I've been kind of toying around with. So we'll see if we'll be able to get this clear going, right? So there we go. Ultimate Gohan with the finishing blow. Very good. His damage, obviously, very helpful against that second phase of Jiren, right? Very, very good. So there we go, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Another clear down. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.